I was just a boy when I lost my mother, but her smile never left my heart. My father worked every day, sometimes without eating, just to make sure I went to school. He'd smile and say he wasn't hungry, even when I knew he was. So I studied harder than anyone. I wanted to make him proud. I wanted to bring hope back to our home. And one day, I became the first in my class. For the first time, I saw my father cry tears of joy. But I wasn't done yet. I dreamed of becoming a doctor, so no child would grow up without help when they need it most. For my mother, for my father, and for every child with a dream. This is Ian, a boy who had almost nothing, yet dreamed bigger than anyone around him. Every morning he walked miles to school, sometimes hungry, always hopeful. He didn't have proper books or even clothes that fit, but he never complained. When the house was too dark to study, he borrowed light from the street. Even storms couldn't stop him. He protected his books like they were gold. Sometimes the world noticed his effort, and it helped him just a little.
Hi.
But most of his journey he walked alone, and he kept walking. Because he believed that knowledge could change everything. And one day it did. His success became his family's hope, and the world made room for a boy who never gave up, never complained, and always believed he was meant for more. Remember Ian's story. Your struggles do not define you, your strength does.
On a snowy Christmas Eve, the little boy sat alone, wishing for just one thing: warmth. His tiny hands trembled, and he whispered a wish into the cold night. But someone heard that wish. His stranger-kind eyes, warm heart knelt beside him. The boy said nothing, but his quiet nod said everything. So the stranger shared what he had donned. The scarf, still warm from his own neck, and a cup of cocoa steaming, sweet, and filled with kindness. Together, they walked toward a place glowing with light and hope. For the first time that night, the boy felt safe. Because sometimes all it takes is one act of kindness to change a life forever.
On Christmas morning, when the world slept, Maya was still working. Every extra hour, every aching step, was for her kids. She worried they'd wake up to nothing. But when she came home, something felt different. The lights were on, the house was warm, and suddenly two little voices jumped out. From behind the couch, they had decorated the whole living room with their tiny hands. Paper snowflakes, cereal box ornaments, a tree that leaned a little to the left. It wasn't perfect, but to her it was everything. Her kids had made Christmas for her. In that moment, all the exhaustion melted away. Because love doesn't come from presents. Love comes from giving, even when you don't have much. And sometimes, the smallest hearts give the biggest Christmas. This year, Christmas found them.
Oh!
Sometimes bravery hides in the smallest hearts. A little girl was very sick, and her younger brother was the only match who could help. When the doctor asked if he would donate his blood, he nodded without hesitation. He didn't ask why, he didn't ask how. He just wanted his sister to be okay. But inside, he believed something no one knew. As he sat in that hospital chair, tiny hands trembling, he looked up at the doctor with wide, watery eyes and whispered, "Will I start to die?" Right now, he thought giving his blood meant giving his life. And still, he said yes, because sometimes love is bigger than fear. Sometimes courage is quiet, small, and shaped like a child's heart. And that day, a little brother showed the world what true bravery looks like.